Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. After 2 years, almost 2,000 subscribers, and almost 1,000 videos, I have a lot of experience and quite a bit of advice that I want to drop on you guys today, so stay tuned and don't miss it, because there's going to be a whole lot going on. One of the biggest things when it comes to this content creation that people have a biggest misconception about is actually starting. Ease into it. Literally just start. Pick up your phone, record something, and post it. Just get over that little bump, because that's what everybody's worried about. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to do it wrong. It needs to be perfect. It doesn't matter how long you study it, how long you've been trying to practice and everything else. You won't know how good it is or how perfect it is until you actually post it and get some feedback. See how the algorithm likes it, see how the audience takes to it, and things like that. You're never going to know, no matter how much theory you put into it, it's practice, which means actually doing it. Now, brings me to my next thing is, when it comes to deciding what you want to do, don't overcomplicate, keep things simple, and really, if it's something you enjoy, if it's something you can get passionate about, if it's something that you can put some energy behind and it's not going to wreck you, that's probably what your YouTube channel should be about. Your content creation should be about something that you enjoy doing, something that you are good at, or something that you want to learn that you're passionate about. Bring people along on the learning process. Bring people along on your mistakes and everything else. It is all about what you can put passion and energy into. Let's hit biggest cliche number 3, which is going to be consistency. Now, consistency means something different for every single channel. Now, that can be consistency of brand, consistency of subject, consistency of frequency of uploads. There's so many different ways, and so many of these YouTube advice experts just kind of pull that cop out, and they're just like, oh, be consistent and you'll get there. What the fuck does that mean even? But it's the fact that they don't want to go into that deep detail or break it down, or they don't want to lose people on that they just say be consistent. So to sum it up real easily is, pick something that works for you. Be consistent in your subject, which means, for me, I'm an outdoor content creator, but that literally means I can do anything as long as I'm doing it outdoors. That's how I'm taking it. I have kind of a variety channel. I offer the YouTube advice, outdoor skills, survival, the adventures with my wife, and things like that, and the dogs. It's an endless opportunity because we full-time camp, we live outdoors, and everything's outdoors, so I can share everything. So that's just a wide example, a very broad example for you. So pick a subject, a niche that you like, that you can enjoy and get passionate about, so you can stay consistent with it, and then you can actually not burn out when it comes to doing your uploads. Uploading frequently, for me it's daily, multiple times a day. You can get people used to your schedule, you can get people used to being able to look forward to your content, and then it gives more content for YouTube itself to push out to find more subscribers for you. Finding your audience is the key, and that's the way we look at it when we're content creators. It's YouTube finding the audience for us, but really it's YouTube finds the videos for the viewers. So you have to provide a video, a title, and a subject that somebody wants to watch. So if you're sitting there in front of the camera doing nothing for 3 hours waiting for someone to talk to you, it'll take you a while to actually get a following to show up to actually talk to you. So try to be searchable at first. That's the best way I can put it, is if you want to start out a YouTube channel and you want to grow, start with what can be searched, what you can look up, how-to videos, lessons, things like that. Something that you can show, teach, or share your experience that has searchable keywords and stuff that people will actually put into YouTube. I'm trying to break this down into the simplest wording as possible and avoiding the cliches like algorithm and stuff, because it pretty much breaks down to audience. What does the audience want to watch? So the system is trying to find the videos for the audience, not the audience for the content creator. You got to fix your thinking on that. When it comes to upload frequency, you don't want to start out strong, upload a ton, and then run out of content or steam or burn out and you just don't have the energy to make content anymore. because then you'll have this hiatus period, your fall off before you're like able to build up your momentum again. Unless it's something that can be planned out, that you warn them ahead of time, hey guys, I'm not feeling great, I'm going to take a break, I will see you at this date. And even when you do it that way, you have a big opportunity there to lose a lot of followers and subscribers and support. So pick a upload schedule, a frequency that you can actually handle without getting burnt out. Something that when I give people who are starting out advice, I try to tell them, try to create content every day, but don't upload it every day. Just start with like a weekly upload every couple of days. When you think about it, have a few minutes, you want to edit, sit down and, you know, post something, take the time to do it then. Try not to like force yourself to upload every day, unless that's what your goal is. From the start, that's been mine. After a year and a half, I hit a really bad point and I fell off for almost 6 months, and it was really bad. But I'm coming back, and I'm back to my uploads, so that's why I've been doing things more frequently, and that's why now that I've got some momentum, I've got some traction, Mrs. Native is doing her content full-time too, I wanted to go back and share some YouTube advice with you guys, because it's part of what I do. Speaking of sharing, I'm super excited. You guys have been seeing this. This is my hoodie, available on Bonfire. I have a ton of different shirts, hoodies, and stuff like that with a bunch of different designs. If you're interested, the link will be in the description. It's my Bonfire merchandise store, so make sure you check that out if you want a cool hoodie coming up for your fall and winter camping. Thanks for that. Stay tuned. Something else that isn't said enough. Take a breath. This is something you're supposed to do because you want to do it, because it's something enjoyable, because it's better than the 9-to-5 job that you don't want to slave away at. You want to be your own boss. You want to share your content and have a good time. So take a breath and realize that any pressure you are putting on yourself is you putting that pressure on yourself. You are the one that stress from not uploading, that stress from doing this, that, or the other. There's nobody sitting there on the other side of the keyboard yelling at you because you haven't uploaded yet, unless you occasionally have some people like that. I used to have some followers who, if I fell off for 3, 4, 5 days, they would send me a message and be like, hey, are you okay? You haven't uploaded. So, but that made me feel good. That didn't feel like it gave me pressure. It was more like people were worried because I haven't uploaded, because I do all the time. Then, you know, did something happen? Because I'm out camping and hiking. So it's kind of cool. I really did like that. It was a nice feeling. But for the average person, you're not going to have that. You're not going to have that outward pressure, that third-party pressure of someone telling you you need to upload, you need to work harder, you need to create content. So you need to understand that if you are feeling that pressure, if you are stressed out, if you are struggling to create content because of the pressure, you are putting that pressure on yourself. So don't be so hard on yourself. Take it easy. Take this at your pace. If you started too fast and you're doing 4 or 5 a week and now you need to slow it down, just drop it to 2 or 3. Do Monday and Friday. Throw a Wednesday in there at random. Things like that. Be easy and be chill about it, because this is supposed to be something great. And when you are feeling that pressure, when you're feeling that stress, you can see it, you can feel it. I've had people in the past, when my exit line, get out there, be a native and go beast. There's been times when I've been depressed and I've been upset, and people have noticed it because it comes through on my exit line. People realize you're not as go beast as you usually are. So make sure that you are in a good place when you go to film the video, the frame of mind that you need to be in for the video, so that way people can enjoy it and feel it. Because if you aren't there for it, if you are putting that pressure on yourself and you are feeling that stress, so are they. And it's going to feed through into your analytics, and you will see it. But that's not to say that emotion rawness doesn't work too, because some of my randomly up there videos that got there have actually been some that have been from emotional moments where we were robbed or screwed over, or something terrible happened. Those emotional moments have gotten out there So if you have that raw emotion moment and you can authentically capture it because you want to share it with them, do so. I do suggest that, because people like that realism. People like that sincerity. And if you can't fake that. If you are hyperventilating and you're shaking and you're crying because you're so upset about a situation, that'll feed through and they'll feel that and they'll be like, wow, I feel for that because I've been there. I can feel that emotion. It humanizes you. So don't be afraid of that as a content creator. And that leads me into my next point. It's authenticity. Be authentic. Be real. Be honest. Because if you're trying to fake, front, or clickbait, and you're not providing the content that you're actually, advertising, you'll lose respect. You will lose followers. And appreciate every comment, every person. Even if it's a negative comment, I give them a chance. I give my point of view, unless it's a straight up hate, because you do have trolls, and that brings me over to that too. Don't worry about trolls. Don't worry about haters. People who are going to hate no matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. You could literally be giving money to the homeless. Somebody in the comment section is going to say, oh great, you're just funding more alcohol and drugs. Okay, so whatever. Don't worry about that fucking asshole talking shit. Everybody has an asshole behind their back talking shit all the time. We ignore it all the time. Just do that. So don't worry about the hate. Don't worry about the haters. Focus on the positivity, the people who support you, and what you want from this. That's what you want. That's what you focus on. And that's what's going to give you that momentum and that fuel to keep going and to have that motivation to actually do this and become something. Cherish your first supporters. Your first subscribers, your first supporters, your first Patreon member. Cherish them, because they supported you when you were nothing, when you were a no-name, when you had nothing. They appreciated you and helped you become what you are when you make it there. And that's the goal. Everybody has that goal. Everybody wants to become the big creator. Even if you say you don't, you do. You wouldn't be doing this unless you wanted to become popular and viral. And I know the day that you have a number that, goes to 5-6 digits on a video in 24 hours, you are going to shit yourself, just like everybody else does. So don't deny it. Everybody wants to be that viral content creator because it means we can make a difference. We can make an impact. But don't worry, don't stress because you have small numbers. It's about the quality of it. I know everybody says, oh, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. It is when it comes to subscribers. I would rather still be sitting at 100 subscribers if every single one of them commented, liked, shared me, talked to me, fed back. That's it. That's what I would appreciate and love far more than 2,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers. That's why I have my Patreon, for people who want to be a part of the tight-knit group, to be able to communicate with me, affect the channel, make requests, get merchandise gifts, the exclusive background stuff I can't put on YouTube and stuff like that. And of course now our adult content creation tier. But that's the tight-knit group that is supposed to form that inner tribe that you appreciate of your subscribers. Now you can do that way. You can do it through other community methods, but it's appreciate your early supporters, your early subscribers, and those that helped you when you were nothing. Because that's what this is about too, is no matter how big we are, how big we get, never forget the little people that got us there. And I don't mean little people, I mean people who helped us when we were nothing. Also, once you are a big content creator, remember the power you have. All you big content creators, whoever sees this, I hope one of you see this. No matter who you are or how big you are as a content creator, remember the power you are wielding. When you put and hit record, hit upload, you are affecting hundreds, thousands, millions, hundreds of millions if you are Mr. Beast. You are affecting people. You have power, and you should be using that for something. You shouldn't be putting out a message of negativity. You shouldn't be putting out messages of hate. You shouldn't be promoting just the negativity and fucking nastiness in life, because there's enough of it. Use this to promote positivity. Use this to promote growth. use this to improve and make a better life and world for everybody. Because this is an opportunity. The platform, social media, it is an opportunity for us to make an impact, to make an effect, and we should use that. If somebody gave you the alchemist recipe from, the Dark Ages about how to turn any metal into gold, you would use it. That's what this is. It really is. It is the way that you can take any message, any platform, any thought, and make it go viral. Now, the thought viral is a virus. It literally spreads uncontrollably. So that is the point. So why would you want hate or negativity to be what you spread? So, on that note, hope you guys create a ton of content. Hope you guys grow and get out there, be a native, and go beast.